why do I wear safety equipment like personal protective equipment, like chaps and helmets and all that? And at one point I thought, oh, I don't need all that stuff and whatever, anyways, I'll be okay. I've done it how long without any issue. But then I decided, I mean, I'm running the saw a lot, so I'm like, chances are at some point you're going to make a mistake and you're going to have an accident. And having chainsaw chaps on and helmet and hearing protection is just the insurance that you're not going to get hurt out there, because no one wants to get hurt. So last year when I was cutting brush just right here, I was in heavy brush and I had the chainsaw running, and I let off it and I lifted my leg to get over a branch and I caught my leg on the chain. So it's really important for you to wear your chainsaw chaps. So I thought, what am I going to do with these? Because I can't really use them anymore, because once you do this to them, you can't use them. So I wanted to see what would happen. So I decided I'm going to simulate a chainsaw hitting my leg. So I'm going to put it on this tree, buckle it all in and everything, and we're going to see what happens. I saw one guy on a video wearing the chaps while he hit the chain into his leg. I don't recommend that. That is one brave and trusting soul. Okay, so there we go. We're going to do as close to a simulation of a chainsaw hitting your leg wearing chaps as you can possibly do, without having it on your leg, which I really don't recommend. I think it's crazy people do stuff like that. Don't intentionally hit your leg with a chainsaw. Just common sense, I think. Okay, so basically inside here is a bunch of cords, and it's woven into a fabric, and they go each different ways. So when you slam the chainsaw chain into it, it grabs it, it gets caught in it, drags it into the clutch, stops it immediately. So that's how these things work. They work good. I've never seen it actually in action until last summer when I hit my leg with it. And that was the closest I've ever been to having a good injury with the chainsaw. So it makes you think, wear your stuff. Let's go, we're gonna try this. Okay, so let's look. It pulled it right over and it took a big chunk. That still would be awful. So I don't know, like my new chaps are much wider. So let's try it again and try it right here and see if it does any different. So round two, I have to try another saw because my other one is all bound up with all that cords around the clutch. Okay, let's see if it made it through. So look at that. It definitely stopped my chain. It wrapped around the clutch inside. So let's unbuckle it and see if it made it through. Yikesy. Wow, it still made it through. These are Husky chaps, but they are homeowner kind of. They're not the expensive ones. These here are much better quality. And me revving up my saw, which doesn't have a ton of power, it still made it through. But that might have been just the amount that would have saved your leg. It gives you a whole lot more respect running a chainsaw, because you're not a gladiator wearing all the safety equipment. You still can get hurt. So you guys got to be safe.